What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Craftoia. Hello. All right, today we're gonna continue on the journey of modern industrialization. I want to get into our first quarry, and then we'll see where we get from there. But yeah, I want to get up the steam quarry with bronze drills. I don't. I think last time we had the battery alloy plates, I believe. But if not, I'll do a quick overrun of all of our machines so far. So we have all the copper stuff being produced, bronze, steel, battery alloy. Then I have all the mixers. Well, some of the mixers for now. Battery alloy dust, electrum, and we have copper nickel. We have Invar, and we have soldering alloy dust, which is tin and lead. We have our Invar being created, almost all maxed out there. Copper nickel, iron, tin, and electrum. But I want to get into building the quarry right away because I am so tight on resources, especially gold. Gold is one that's really holding me back, and I could use more atomy dust and gold. These setups, they're kind of different. Like for copper nickel, I felt like there's only two things we needed. So I was kind of going through the recipes and seeing like, okay, what are we going to need in the future? And that's kind of where I'm at. Quick refresher how these work. ME interface, just pulling items out, whatever the item is, and then setting it to the machine. So let's get our first quarry set up. We're going to set it up actually right where that netherrack is. And hopefully it's super efficient. We'll see. I don't know much about it. And also we are at almost 1500 analog circuits. So that's doing pretty good. The quarry here, let's just get rid of this. So it's a 3 by 3 by 5. So if you go into the quest, so yeah, so it's like input or item outputs. So we need a fluid for steam. We need an item input for the drills, and then output. So I think I'm gonna need a few outputs. We'll see. Let's just build it, and then we'll go from there. I'm pretty sure you need extra output. Let's get that going real quick. All right, so let's try something like this. I have the base of a 3 by 3 of just casings for now. So I'm gonna need a spot for fluid. I almost want to bring this back a bit. I just don't know if I have the room for it back here. Fluid can go just right there. That's fine. I'm gonna go output, output. So actually, I want to make this my input for fluid. It's already pretty much right there. Then we'll go output, output, and output as well. Okay, one of those are backwards, I guess. That. So I got 3 outputs. Yes, this can be our input. Does that tell me like what I'm missing or is something mad? I think one of these blocks are mad at me. This looks like I need a chains in the middle. Okay, I didn't know that. So we're gonna go for, what was it, 3 chains? Like, this is my offhand. There we go. Chain, chain. There we go. I'm guessing this one's mad at me. Doesn't like that block there. Hollow. Oh, another chain. Okay. Okay, now these ones are just these casings. Okay, I think that's the quarry. I didn't know it was going to be transparent back there, but that's fine. So we need to give it power, which should be easy because I already have steam right there. So I think now I'm just got to pump in drills. Let me just do it by hand for now. I did make some. Got the bronze drills. So if I put these into here, what is it doing? Can I see from the front? This is a note to myself. Make these automatic with coal and redstone. Are you doing something? Recipe base for you. See, I thought I read somewhere that you needed multiple outputs, but maybe. Okay, so let's just go like this. We're gonna go item. If I just bring these all as out, so if I make all of you output cables or something else, yeah. So this should take everything out of here, and maybe I just put it into a barrel for now. Oh, auto eject. Oh, maybe now it'll work. Okay, there we go. So that I can just put into the network anyway. What I'm going to need to do is just have drills auto being crafted and put in here. I don't know how quickly I go through them. I haven't used one yet. That's cool. Some coal. I don't know what that stuff is. And some iron. More stuff. So I need gold. That's the main one. Some of the items you can get are... Yeah, so these are all the items you can get. Like iron, copper, osmium. X-craft stuff is redstone, gold, silver, tin. That's easy. I'll just take this. An ender chest, which I'm shocked I don't have these sets autocraft. That's okay. I'm gonna need applied logistics anyway. So let me see if I'm gonna plug in the AE network, and then I may not need this chest. We'll see. So I was gonna go to set that up, and I realized I have no fluix. So like There is a way you can like kind of dupe it, but like I have none, and it's not like a very passive thing. Unfortunately, I need to get some fluids before I can move on. Weird. It looks like there was like an update or something where like mechanism steel doesn't exist anymore. It's all just the modern industrialization. Let's keep moving. All right, so I'm having a bit of a problem. So I was trying to set it up so it would auto go to an enrichment factory, but I was also gonna have it auto smelting stuff just because like I don't want to have export somewhere else. So I was just gonna put a pipes mod pipe, and I can't get the higher tier filter because my gold's just disappearing instantly. Like I have no gold at all. It's all being like auto processed. That's kind of what I'm trying to work on though. So it's like I need the gold to at least set up a filter. Maybe I can, maybe instead of using the pipes mod, maybe I can just use one of these. Call you an output. Output anything that's not meltable, I guess. We can try that. So now if I go like this, set that as in output. Oh, I don't have that one in there yet, or that one. Coal should be going in here though, no? Why is the coal not coming out? Anyway, so if I go mechanism smelter, so if I just go like this, and I'll just clear everything. Okay, so that can be an output. Bottom is an input. Cool. So anything that can be smelted is automatically smelting then. And then anything that can't should auto eject. Oh, maybe it's because this was set to, maybe it'll work now? There we go. Hope we just use the pipes mod here, but that's fine, I guess. All right, maybe I can keep up now. All right, I'm happy with that. Maybe we can look into our next option. I just need a lot of gold. I just need gold. That's what's really slowing me down right now. We may almost even have to let this like sit and wait for a bit. I'm not too sure. Oh yeah, I still need to get that set to autofill with drills. Let's see if I can overclock this with some gunpowder. Oh, I can. I'll just give you a stack then. So yeah, overclock 2 hours. Hopefully my steam and everything can keep up. My entire everything is just still being processed off just this little steam array. So it seems like it's doing good. And then every time I add a pipe, it just gets a bigger buffer. Everything's just being powered off that one thing for now. So it's kind of a mess, but this is working. So now let's just grab a smart cable. All right. If I go, yeah, if I go like that, if I just go port, and then if I go crafting, of course I have no gold. Why would I have gold? I don't need gold. I can make one at least. If I just go export this, crafting card, if I go drill, will it make some on its own? Which does seem like it is. Awesome. So this should just keep making drills and be self-sustaining. All right, so I think our next thing is starting to get into electricity because we have like steam stuff going on here. We have the analog circuit. I think I want to start getting some more power, like electric power, and get into the electric blast furnace and maybe aluminum. So that's our next step is let's set up an electric section. I may do it somewhere else because this is all very steam powered. Maybe I can just continue down the line. So over here on the opposite side, like that's where we've been set up before. On the opposite side, I want to set up a big steam boiler and then get some electric power over here. And then we can get that all set up. Yeah, I want a big electric steamer here and then I guess power generation. So instead of building it over here, I built it back here in the corner. So it's just 3x3 heat-proof casings. And then you can have your outputs. And then there's bronze plating, and then there's two like steam hatches right over the middle. How I'm getting water to it is just the same way we've been doing it, an entangled block and pipes. I did two. I don't know if I need two. I just better that way. I need to get coal, and then I get steam. So I need a way of getting coal in here, and like there is a pipe there. I guess I could continue that along. Because I was going to do a different way of getting coal over here, but I guess I can just continue that pipe. It's not too far. I wonder if I can use blocks of coal instead. So I'm going to need an input. Let's just go right here. If I can take blocks, I feel like I'd almost rather do that. It does look like blocks work. Okay, so that's what I'm going to want. I'm going to want blocks of that coal. So I want a recipe for this. Hopefully I'll be producing enough coal over there on that drill. The amount of patterns just this mod alone has been adding is crazy. And if I just go crafting, which I'm sure I probably have no gold to make one, right? Yeah, of course, no gold. Love it. I need an exporter. All right. So I put that in there. And for now, since I can't make a crafting card, I'll just make it myself. I feel like all I need is now like a fluid output. If I just go, let's say, this would be our new Steam network. So now we have a bigger steam production. I'm hoping it'll hold up, and then maybe at some point I can get a crafting card so I can actually craft the coal. So let's set up some electric turbines, the LV turbines to be exact. So we're gonna do some math here. So it looks like this uses 200. This can produce 256 millibuckets of steam at max temperature, which it is. So let's assume we're producing 256. Now these will produce 32 EU per tick. So I just need to go 256 divided by 32. So that's 8. So I think if I have 8 steam turbines, that should be the maximum. I feel like I may need another one of these in the future. Do they not connect? Well, that's annoying. Do they connect to the back? Oh, they connect to the back probe. Okay, that's... Oh, where'd you come from? So can I connect... I'm hoping I can connect the power cables and the input cables on the same spot. So I go fluid and power. Okay, that's fine. So I just go 4 more of these. I think this should be the maximum amount if my math is mathing. But I think if I just connect this should be producing 256. So let's just go and just take that out. Yeah, so they're all going to fill up with steam. Okay, so these are all producing me power. Too bad they don't move. You think they'd be like a fan moving unless the shader's stopping it. Awesome. So now we have electricity. What are we going to do with it? I don't know. I do want to get the electric blast furnace. Polarizer, sure, yeah. Next step is the electric blast furnace. Actually, I might move this up there. I think there's room just for it to fit up there. And I have a little bit more room to work with. And then, yeah, then we're going to build that electric blast furnace. And then hopefully aluminum. I have that set up there. That's producing power. I have it going into this LV storage unit. And then I have 2 layers of heat-proof machine casing. And then if you grab the wrench, it shows you the copper nickel. Or is it copper nickel? Yeah. So I don't know if it's in the middle or not. We'll find out. Yeah, I think it's hollow in the middle. That's fine. Shape valid. Awesome. I got this receiving power. I had to rotate this because that's the output, I guess. So that's getting power in it now. I have an item input hatch. If I just go like this and go order, and again, I wish I had a crafting card, but literally 0 gold. If I go like that, and it says to make aluminum, the EFB, I think that's what this is. Electric blast furnace. Yeah, that's what that is. If I put blocks of bauxite in there, I'll get aluminum. So if I just go bauxite, I need to make a block of that. I'm not sure how far that will get me, but that's fine. That in there. Should be getting stuff in there. Oh, maybe because it's not in my network. Oh, no. There we go. Is it going up? Yes, it is. I think it's doing stuff. Maybe if I just give it an output and some time. If I go output. So I guess we'll just wait and see if we get some aluminum in there. I don't know. We'll see. Nothing's happened. And I thought it would have because it's been more than 100 seconds. So maybe I need to like upgrade it. Now to get the upgrades, I need to use the assembler with some items. Maybe I need to set up a spot to start producing upgrades. I'm not too sure, to be honest, why it's not working. Oh, I think I figured out my problem. I think I did an extra layer that I didn't need to. I think I need to move it down by 1. That's probably why it's not working. I'm guessing it will work now. Oh, okay, yeah, there we go. But do I need these? I don't know. Those are expensive to make. Oh, so now it's working. Okay. Then we can just have that auto packed into nuggets or ingots. And then we're going to set up the same array for all the aluminum stuff. So like we're going to need the rods and all that stuff. So let's get that set up real quick. So I was trying to get all the aluminum stuff set up. And I realized I had 0 rubber plates. I'm like, okay, I'm in spectator, by the way. I'm like, well, this is only getting, has like no oil, right? This has 17 millibuckets of oil. I'm like, oh, okay, that's weird. Let's work our way backwards. So that's coming from down here out of this tank. And then that tank's getting filled from over here, the output hatch. Like, why is this taking so slow? This is full of oil. This is producing me oil just because I need a faster blast furnace. One nice thing, though, is my analog circuits are almost maxed out. I only need like 10 more. That would be nice, and I can start using those elsewhere. But I may need to change this setup to maybe an electric one because that's clearly not keeping up. All right, anyways, let's get some aluminum processing set up. I also forgot that I had these 2 steam turbines up here. I did need power over here. Maybe I could switch this one to electric. I'm not too sure. All right, so I got all the basic stuff like the plates, the curve plate, the rod, the bolt, and the wire. Obviously, it's going to take a long time for my aluminum to build up. And I know there's another way of getting it with the electrolyzer. The 10 would get me 4, which I guess that's a good deal. So I don't know if I can make the electrolyzer right now, but I'm starting to get oxygen and titanium dust. So that might be worth trying to. Can I get this right now, actually? Okay, I don't have silicone. Let me see if I can get that set up right now. Maybe. So it seems like I need to make a couple more electric blast furnaces, some for silicone, at least enough to get the electrolyzer set up. And then we're gonna need quite a few electric of these blast furnaces, I think. But I think that's where we're gonna call it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Click subscribe. I'll see you guys again next week. Enjoy the Discord. All right. Bye.